This is TWiT.
So unfortunately, I think it is the case that ransomware is here to stay. I mean, it has set itself up as a deal. I mean, remember back when in the quaint days of the beginning of the podcast, Leo, when we were talking about email worms or email viruses. It's like, you don't want one of those.
No.
And we were like, well, I wonder why anyone bothers to do that.
Yeah, it was just it was like vandalism in those days.
It was a kind of a hobby to see maybe if you could get your name in the tech press or something. Now, with thanks to Bitcoin, there's money in them malware.
That's a really good point. The idea that you could get anonymous pay, you wouldn't have to go to the 7-Eleven and buy a bunch of payment coupons.
Yeah, I mean, and remember, it used to be like Western Union, and the FBI would track down Western Union payments and nab people.
Right.
And so it's Bitcoin which has facilitated this dark industry, because now it's possible to move money through a public blockchain, which we didn't have before.
Is it fair to blame the IT guys at these companies? Like, it's not that easy to mitigate this stuff.
Okay, which is, again, Leo, you are just hitting these segues perfectly today. Which brings us to UHS.
Yeah.
Over this past weekend, starting last Saturday night, to better avoid detection, the huge international 400 healthcare facility strong Universal Health Services, which is currently 330th place on the Forbes 500 list of the largest U.S. publicly traded companies, was hit by a huge Ryuk ransomware attack. Early Sunday morning, they shut down systems at healthcare facilities across the U.S. Based on reports from UHS employees, UHS hospitals in the U.S., including those in California, Florida, Texas, Arizona, and Washington, D.C., are left without access to computer and phone systems. And in some of the reporting, I meant to put it in here, but I forgot. There was a map of these 400 facilities. I mean, they're all over the country. At the moment, the affected hospitals are redirecting ambulances and relocating patients in need of surgery to other nearby hospitons.
That's how computerized these facilities are.
Completely, yes. They're completely reliant now on non-paper based technology. They said one of the reports said when the attack happened, multiple antivirus programs were disabled and hard drives just lit up with activity. After 1 minute or so of this, the computers logged out and shut down. When you try to power back on, the computers just automatically shut back down. We have no access to anything computer-based, including old labs, EKGs, or radiology studies. We have no access to our PACS radiology system. Employees were told to shut down all systems to block the attackers from reaching further devices on the network.
He's a little late for that.